We both seen some dumb stuff in college sports, and also comical things that made us wonder, is this real life? Well, I'm up to my ears about something I saw this week that takes the cake. Their headline on their website should read, "We just did the dumbest shit. We're even surprised how dumb it is." Central Arkansas of Atlantic Sun fame made an eye-raising hire this week. Their head SID job, which has been open for months and could even be said for a year or more because their associate AD told everyone he was retiring at the end of the 24-25 academic calendar year, finally got around to posting the gig at the end of April, and the Bears found their man this week. In a move that is so 1985, he moved over his women's soccer coach, Jeremy Bishop, to lead the SID office. That's right, the women's soccer coach. Dude has never worked in an SID office in his life. He's been at Central Arkansas as the women's soccer coach for 13 seasons. So now, the poor people in that office now have to carry the weight for this lug and train them on how to do everything a communications professional should do. Press releases, social media, website maintenance, interview requests, credentialing, everything. And be paid half of what their new boss is making. Bishop may be a great guy, but to even entertain taking this job is a slap in the face to the people working in that office, who should be sending their resumes out everywhere, by the way, and frankly, to the people who do it honestly, accurately, and passionately across the sports landscape. This is a travesty to the business and to college sports in general. Bishop should be ashamed of himself. The campus folks who let this happen should be ashamed of themselves, and their AD, Matt Whiting, should wear a scarlet letter on the Conway campus. Let's look at Whiting's background. He has worked in external affairs for most of his career. He led the External Relations Department at Central Arkansas from 2018 to 2024, and for a year there as an assistant AD in 2017. He spent almost 4 years prior to Central Arkansas at Arkansas Monticello as their associate AD for external operations. Part of the job of being head of external affairs and external operations is supervising the communications office. If you're in that job, you should know what they do. You should know how hard they work. And you should know that moving a soccer coach to lead an office of communications professionals is not the right move. Just for 1 second, put yourself in the shoes of the people in that office. Can the soccer coach even write an email with correct punctuation? Does he know what the AP style guide is? Could he tell you the difference in resolutions of photos for the web and print? I could go on and on and on. And those existing staffers are going to have to spend most of their working day teaching this dude the ins and outs of the job. I doubt Whiting will meet his soccer coach on the first day with passwords to their social media accounts. Has Whiting learned anything from his career? Does he block all of that info out because his comms people do such a great job he doesn't have to think about the gig? Also, we just interviewed Mark Cohen, who worked 36 years in the business. He left California and ended up in South Carolina to follow his passion. People who have worked in the business have done that time and time again. So now you're just going to hand that job over to a soccer coach? Does he have the passion that Mark and many others exhibit in their day-to-day work as an SID? Tell you what, we're going to go down to TC Midtown Grill. We're going to have a cold draft on tap, order some apps, maybe top it off with a coffee to catch our breath, and then we're going to ask the bartender to come to your office and take your job, because you might as well have brought in that person to lead your comms office. He has the same amount of experience as your crony, the soccer coach. Come on, Central Arkansas. You can do better.